Hello everybody, Elite Drumman here. Guys, this episode of Skibidi Toilet Multiverse was absolutely insane. It was truly one of the most amazing episodes we have ever seen from the Dom Studios. The work and amount of effort they put into this awesome video is amazing. And also, I must say thank you guys Thank you so much for getting us over 200 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all your love and support. If we could get to 300 subscribers, I would be very much so appreciative. And guys, before we do all this, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, clap that like button like I clap Elite Drill Woman. And guys, let's get into this video. So in the beginning, we actually see where we left off with the Titan Drill Man. Where we see the Titan TV Man where he is getting drilled by the Counter Titan as he uses his drill hand from the Titan Drill Man to drill into him and kill him. But then the Titan Cameraman ends up going berserker mode like he did in the last fight, and he gets onto the Titan Counter Man as he ends up punching this man in the gut several times. But then the Counter Titan starts punching at the Titan Cameraman as the Titan Cameraman is also punching the Titan Ant-Man. But as the Titan Cameraman attempts to bring him into the sky like he did with the Pennywise toilet, the Counter Titan actually has a hoverboard and punches the Titan Cameraman away as he tries to use his tail laser. The Titan Cameraman literally uses his hand magnetizer gun to make him shoot himself, which this was such a genius move to do. Because if you think about it, the Titan Ant-Man has almost no weaknesses. And as we can see, the Titan Cameraman just full-on body kicked this man, and then as the Titan Cameraman does his signature thing, he grabs the Titan Counter Ant-Man and plunges this guy into the ground with no remorse at all, as the Titan TV Man is just sitting there looking because he can't do anything about it. And as he looks, we can see the Titan Cameraman absolutely dominating the Titan Ant-Man, but then the Titan Ant-Man actually ends up catching his fist midway through his punch, and then he ends up piercing the Titan Cameraman with his sword, and he has stabbed him so many times, but the Titan Cameraman grabs his head, and then he, with his magnetized gun, snaps his neck, and then with the last ounce of strength with the Titan TV Man, the Titan TV Man finally decapitates this disgusting bug Titan. And finally, we think that he's been defeated once and for all, as we can see the Titan TV Man crawling to see what happened. But then the Titan Ant-Man literally gets back up and just puts his head on, as if nothing happened. And then he looks at them with anger, as then we can see the two Titans like, what the fuck? As the Titan Cameraman looks at the Titan TV Man, and the Titan TV Man actually gives him the sword. But then, of course, Alpha has to make one of her bull crap comments again, and she actually ends up saying,
"Oh, what an epic fail. I'm impressed. Now can you die? We've got an Earth to conquer."
And with this, she ended up saying, wow, what an epic failure. Now, can you die? We have a world to conquer. Now, I really don't know what's going on in this psycho witch's brain, but she really thinks she was gonna win, because who we see end up in the next scene is actually crazy, and I was actually ended up being right about who was gonna appear in episode 30, and just like I predicted a long time ago, you guys, the Titan Clockman is back, and boom! He literally put his sword straight through the Counter Titan's core, and just like in an anime, he quite literally lifted this man up, and literally, this man just dominated the Counter Titan. And we know that this is no easy task, since even the Titan TV Man sword couldn't even pierce the Titan Ant-Man's hand, let alone his core. And as the Titan TV Man and Titan Cameraman look, the Titan Clockman raises this man up in the sky, and we can see how he makes his entrance in like the badass he is. And we can even hear Alpha say how she says, "Counter, no." As this badass man walks in with the Counter Titan on his sword, he just throws him off like a little bug. And the goddamn Clock Titan just looks at him and challenges him with his blade. As this ends up happening, the Alpha says, "No, no, 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 no." As she says, the Counter Titan, activate your rage mode, but this is not going to help the Counter Titan in any way, shape, or form. The Clock Titan is overpowered, and as this man starts throwing his little fit, he starts raging towards the Clock Titan. But then, as this happens, well, let's just say, yeah, this man got serious, and what the Alpha said was absolute bullshit.
Oh, it doesn't matter how many times you try, the counter will always...
She laughs maniacally, and she ends up saying, no matter how many times you try, the Counter Titan will always. And then we can actually see the exact minute when the camera lens from one of the POV drones glitches out, and we can see how the Titan Clockman comes behind the Alpha like, what's wrong? And then the Titan Ant-Man's like, what? Where'd he go? And then he turns behind, and the Titan Clockman's like, oh, did you miss something? And then, just like in an anime, this man uses his sword and literally slices the Titan Ant-Man into pieces. Now, this is actually a really good Easter egg reference to the Dom Studios' real anime that should be coming out very soon, as they say. Since, if you guys didn't know, the Dom Studios is actually working on an anime of the Skibidi Toilet series. But anyways, get back to the real show. As the Titan Ant-Man falls to the ground, and the Titan Clockman just, without any remorse, stabs him in the core and hopefully kills him once and for all. But then the Titan cameraman was like, yeah, no, we ain't letting this bitch go, as he ends up literally throwing an entire car at the Alpha. And then, as she falls in the Titan Clockman's hand, we can actually see his brand new core, which, unlike last time, is now actually filled with energy and electricity, kind of like the Titan TV Man's. Because if you don't remember, the last time it was all gears and clocks, but now it's all of his power. And as the Titan Clockman looks at the Alpha, she ends up going on another rant again about stuff. Just take a listen.
Make you pay. You have no idea who you're messing with.
And then Alpha goes on another one of her rants about how her master will make you pay, and you will regret this. You don't know who you're messing with. But I'm confused here now. Wasn't the master the Titan Ant-Man? Because I'm pretty sure that's what she said. And then as this ends up happening, right behind the Titan Clockman, we can see all of the dead souls of all the past agents that she killed, with the as we can see all the drill man, the clock boss, and the drill man, and we can even see the drill jockey, or as I like to call him, the jackhammer drill man. May they rest in peace. And as she ends up looking around, totally confused by this, the Titan Clockman says, bow to your end, as she ends up getting finally killed, which finally, about time this girl got killed. And it's actually just like last time with the Pennywise toilet. The new villain comes in, and in episode 29 part 2, they got killed. Although in episode 30 she got killed. I understand that they had to make it a little long. But as the Titan TV man gives his last thumbs up, he finally faints to the ground with his last little bit of energy as he starts to die. As the Titan cameraman looks at the Titan Clockman, the Titan Clockman actually comes in, and we can see how he ends up reversing time to save our beloved Titan. And we can even get a full view of his sword here, which actually looks pretty badass if I do say so myself. We can also notice the fact of how he has some spikes and some other things on his chest as well. Now, this is pretty interesting to see since he has a brand new handgun that looks like it may be able to rotate. He also has some gears around his core, and his core looks a little bit smaller if you look at it. But as he revives the Titan TV Man with his power, the Titan TV Man's core gets fully repaired along with his TV screens. And as this ends up happening, the Titan cameraman's like, you did this? He's like, he's okay now. And the Titan TV Man, as he ends up being okay, we see the Titan Ant-Man's little balls as they end up flying up into the sky, replicating the weapons of the Titans, as he even ends up replicating the Titan Clockman's sword somehow already. Then we can see the Titan Clockman as he just looks at them, stops time, and as he ends up stopping time as he does this, he just throws his sword, not even, I kid you not even just like his literal sword. he literally just throws it in the air. He does 3 slashes, and all of these balls end up getting killed immediately after time is unfrozen. And we can see how the Titan cameraman is looking at the balls as he's like, what? And then as time freezes, like I said, he does his anime thing, and he unstops time, and he ends up destroying all these weapons. And as this does, the Titan TV man, we can see how his watch actually ends up blowing out because of the Titan Clockman's immense power. And as this happens, he ends up saying, boring. As the Titan Clockman looks at him, along with the Titan cameraman looks at the Titan Clockman, and he's like, what? And then, like I said, the Titan TV man says, boring, and as he ends up teleporting away, I assume to the base so he can get repaired and fixed. But as this ends up happening, the Titan cameraman ends up getting repaired also by the Titan Clockman, as all of the stuff that was broken before, including his handgun, are now fixed. And so does the Titan cameraman. He ends up leaving too. But these two put up one hell of a fight as the Titan cameraman puts up his thumb, gives him his thumbs up, and the Titan Clockman does his signature nice sign. And as this ends up happening, the Titan Clockman looks at Big Ben one last time before finally flying off, as he probably understands now that Big Ben is, well, no more, as we know. But then, as we think the episode ends, it suddenly changes to night, and we can see out of the Titan Ant-Man's body crawls out a freaking insect. I mean, come on. Couldn't we be done with this man? But I do have a couple theories of what will happen since this Titan Ant-Man is no longer actually a real Titan, and we now know that he's actually just an insect, which all the more brings his name Titan Ant-Man to a real conclusion. I think he might infect the Titan Drill Man, or he will go back to the Master, as Alpha keeps saying, and help start the G-Man apocalypse. Because as we know, in the original series, we have, before they have talked about the apocalypse and the G-Man apocalypse, and this might be the case with the Counter Titan, as he might have to infect the Titan Drillman, or, like I said, my other theory, he might go back to the so-called Master that Alpha's been talking and ranting on about. But if he does go back to the Master, whoever this entity, the Skibidi toilet is, they're definitely gonna do something. They're either gonna give the Counter Titan someone to infect, or they're gonna help start the G-Man apocalypse, which we could be seeing in the later episode 30s. I mean, we could later see in episode 35, like I said, or we could see in episode 40 start to happen. But whatever does end up happening later in this arc of the Skibidi Toilet Multiverse will be absolutely insane. But I do have to talk about the Titan Clockman. We don't know his full extent of his power yet, and we can even notice some little things, like on his chest, it actually has what looks to be like a radio or some sort of miniature TV. I don't know what it is, but whatever you guys think it is, leave your theories down in the comments. But overall, this episode was absolutely insane. I love to do the analysis, and again, I'm sorry you guys for not uploading. This week has been absolutely crazy for me. Some family problems, I'm not going to get too into it. But guys, I'm back now, and I'm making my videos, and I hope you love my videos. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, clap that like button like I clap Elite Drill Woman, and clap that like button like I clap Elite Drill Man, and guys, Elite Drill Man out.